and blessings, beautiful people.
Peace and blessings.
And this is Empress Imani.
And Empress Alisa.
And welcome to this episode of Sacred Love Lessons. So today, you guys, we are talking about get in your feelings. Get in your feelings. Now, what does that mean?
Well, get in your feelings for us is a way of manifesting.
Yes.
And so, what is manifestation?
Positive manifestation.
Positive manifestation.
Yes.
Well, positive manifestation is created by the choices that you make. When you make great choices, you get to choose what you draw into your life.
Right. It's about creating your reality through the choices that you make.
Yes.
Now, what goes into the choice?
What goes into the choice is so many different things. It goes from not only just the feelings, which is what we're going to really focus on today, but it encompasses things like your thoughts, your actions, your emotions, and your words that you speak out loud. All of those things contribute to the choices that you make and the way that you co-create and manifest into your own life.
Okay, so if you want to know how to secure the bag, okay, in this episode we're gonna be focused on securing the bag, because that's what we have been focused on in the house of finances.
Absolutely. Right now, that is absolutely a main focus of ours. And I use the feelings aspect of it to manifest in my life, and I have a process that I go through. I am always divinely guided from the very beginning of any process. And then once I become clear and my intentions are set, I come up with a whole scenario. I start to visualize the entire scenario. For example.
Okay, let's pause right here for a moment. Now, you're manifesting, right? Because let's go back to the definition. Creating your reality through the choices you make. Now, everything is energy. And what goes into the choice? Your thoughts, your actions, your words, your feelings, your emotions, all that go in, the energy of all of that goes into, that leads to your choice, right? So you're at all times manifesting, be it positive or negative, because now we're talking about the feelings, the energy of feelings and emotions that go into your choice. So when you manifest, when you use your feelings to manifest, wife goddess Alisa, what type of feelings are you talking about?
Well, if I'm looking to manifest money, I'm definitely not in my negative emotions. Negative emotions create negative energy, and what you're going to manifest will be negativity.
Yes.
And so when I'm saying I'm visualizing, I'm not visualizing bad things. I'm visualizing exactly what I want. When I say I'm divinely guided, I'm asking the universe, I'm asking God, I'm asking whatever your higher power is. I'm asking, what is it that I need to know to get where I want to be, where I choose to be, because we're saying these are choices.
They are choices.
Where I choose to be, what I choose to have in my life. And once I am clear on that, this is when I create my scenario of how this is going to go, or one scene. And sometimes I come up with several scenes of how this could play out and this could manifest in my life.
Positive scenes.
Positive scenes. Every single time it's a positive scene on how this could play out in my life. And I literally get into the feelings. I can see the people that I'm going to tell the great news to, how they're going to react. I actually high five them in the 3D. My hand is high fiving their invisible hand.
Right. So you're in, at this point, you're in a visualization.
Yeah, I'm in the visualization, and I'm using that visualization to create the feeling of that actual moment.
Right.
For me.
So to recap, the first thing you do is you ask for divine guidance. That's the first thing. Then the second thing you do is, as you get the guidance, you follow your tuition along with the divine guidance that you're getting. Then the third step that you do is you visualize.
Absolutely.
You visualize what
visualize it. And you have to do it from the outside. Say, for instance, you see the other people celebrating your great news, and then you visualize it from the inside. I see myself, and I feel how I would feel in that moment. And I give praise, I give thanks, because gratitude is my thing. I am the gratitude
That's
lady.
your number 4, you guys. Gratitude.
I give thanks, I give praise, and I celebrate it. I celebrate it as if it has already happened. Because what you feel actually, and what dominates you is what's actually going to draw what you want into your life, what you're choosing to have into your life. Those dominant feelings, they supersede all of the things that you say, even though those things are important. Don't get me wrong. Don't say the wrong things either. But how you feel in every moment. You can't be feeling angry and saying positive things.
No, that's a contradiction.
That's a contradiction.
That's what some people call cognitive dissonance. That no.
Yes. And even though we oftentimes say that we have these affirmations, all the affirmations come from every single thing that we do. Our thoughts are affirmations. Our feelings are affirmations. Our emotions are affirmations. Our actions, our words are all affirmations to the universe, to God, as to what we are choosing to draw and manifest into our lives.
Okay, now let me ask you this. What happens when, because you said earlier, you can't be angry and then saying positive thoughts. What happens when you're in low vibration? Because low vibration is anger, rage, jealousy, fear, envy, things like that, unkindness, things like that. When you're vibing on that level, let's say you're having some emotional imbalance.
Are emotions. That's exactly where I'm going to go. And those things are an intricate part of who you are. You can't say, I'm going to turn off all of my emotions. But once you're in that emotion, you get to choose the action. You get to choose what actions you take in that moment.
Back to my question. So say you're in those feelings, those emotions, right? How do you lift yourself up? Because no one is feeling 500 all the time.
No, you have to be mindful.
How do you...
Being mindful is the first step.
How do you lift yourself up from that? So if someone is listening and maybe they're suffering from sadness, we're not talking about clinical depression or anything like that, but they're just sad. They're not having a good moment. How do they use your technique to raise their vibration, to lift themselves up, to raise their feelings, to get into the higher vibration so they can positively manifest things into their life? How do they go from low vibe to high vibe?
The first step is to be mindful of the fact that you're in that low vibration. You have to recognize it. You cannot go forward until you recognize, hey, this is where I am. I'm feeling this emotion and I don't want it in my life. Okay. And then you choose. I'm choosing to be in control. I am in control of what I feel, what I say, what I think. And when you do that and you start to make better choices, as far as what you feel, you're choosing what you feel. It's an intricate part to have those emotions. They just happen. Some things make you angry. Some things make you sad. But you get to make a choice in that feeling that you're going to feel after that emotion comes into play.
So if a person that's listening, if they're feeling sad right now, right? How do they choose to not feel sad? How do you go from sad to happy?
I oftentimes listen to something that makes me laugh.
Okay.
When I become mindful that I'm feeling sad, and I'm a huge fan of Cat Williams, and I'll listen to something that makes me laugh.
We love you, Cat.
We love you, Cat Williams. Yes, we do.
Go on tour, Cat. Go on tour. We waiting for y'all. We love Cat Williams. Yes. Shout out to Cat Williams. And we are waiting for him to come back.
And it doesn't matter that I've heard the jokes 1,000 times. Alexa, play Cat Williams, and you'll hear me sometimes. My wife, she'll hear me say that sometimes, and I'll start laughing. My vibration is then raised.
He is so funny.
Yes.
So if you haven't listened to the episode of How to Raise Your Vibration, I think it's the one called Good Terms, Being on Good Terms with Yourself. We have plenty of episodes. Just go over to sacredlovelessons.com and just go through the archive, and you can see plenty of episodes that will show you how to raise your vibration. So if right now in your life, if you're like, some people are in a valley, right? If you're in a valley, if you're feeling moments of sadness, and we're not talking about anything clinical, like where you need to go see a professional for help, but if you're experiencing moments of sadness, moments of anger, you're worried about how you're going to pay your bills in light of everything that's going on, in the world today, and things like that, and you need a boost, something to raise your vibration, just go through our archive. We have plenty of episodes that will show you how to raise your vibration.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And continuing after you've given your thanks, and you never stop giving thanks. Actually, you never stop giving praise. You're always in gratitude. Gratitude is
a lifestyle.
Is the manifestation tool that never ever gets old.
Right.
Let's just say it that way. But
so gratitude is like the fuel.
Yeah.
I call it the elixir of life.
It is the elixir of life. It truly, truly is. But you have to create the feeling of expecting it to happen. I know it is. And I say this to my wife all the time. My wife, Goddess Imani, I just feel like things are always going to work out.
Yeah, you do.
I feel like it's always going to be okay, and it always is.
It always is.
It always is. And I feel that way all the time.
Okay,
I don't worry.
So is that faith, or are we now into faith?
That's faith, absolutely faith, but I feel it. I don't see, I haven't visualized anything disastrous happen. I've seen it in my visualizations happening the way that it's going to work out in our best interest, in my best interest. I visualized that, I've seen that, and that's the feeling I've created for myself, is that's what I expect to happen. Everything is going to be okay.
So one tip, one thing that you can do, because you were talking about visualization, and I'm very visual, and I love visualization, is you can get a picture. And we were watching the movie with Jamie Foxx and Tom Cruise, Collateral, last night, and in the movie, Jamie had a little postcard of an island, like a Caribbean island. And he would spend 5 minutes every day just staring and imagining himself on the island, on vacation, and just really enjoying himself. So that's something that you guys may want to do. Go get, a lot of times people will call it a vision board or something like that, but you don't really even need anything that intricate.
Yeah, you don't have to be that elaborate.
You could just get a picture of something that you really enjoy, or you can watch a video. I stay on YouTube.
Yeah.
You can watch a video or something. Even my screensavers on my computers.
Absolutely.
I love those. I really, really do. Shout out to Microsoft, because they have these rotating screensavers, and then you can say, okay, I like this or I don't like this. And the ones that you like, those are the ones that they show you. And I just imagine myself, and it makes me feel really good every time I turn on my computer, because I'm seeing something so amazing.
Yeah.
And I just focus on that just a little bit, and that raises my vibration.
Absolutely.
And it helps to manifest positive things into my life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Using pictures, visualization with pictures works very, very well. If you're not good with creating scenes in your mind, you can always Google something. Everyone is good at Google. And get something that appears to be in alignment with what you say you choosing to have in your life, and use that.
And then that'll create, so when you get to the point where you're not in front of the computer, or you don't have access to your cell phone, because sometimes I have pictures and stuff saved on my phone.
And you can create a mind movie as well, even if you don't have that.
And then you'll get so good at this, you'll just be able to just sit and just imagine.
And see yourself there already.
Already. So then what's the next step?
Well, the final thing that I always say is to recognize that you are co-creating with the universe. And so since you're co-creating with the universe, your expectation is that things are going to line up for you. You can't be expecting the worst. You cannot walk into, I'm visualizing, I'm co-creating with the universe, but every moment you're expecting another shoe to drop.
Or you worry.
You're worried the entire time. You either pray and have faith, or you worry. You cannot do both and have expectations of good outcomes. And the good book tells us to cast our care. It says, do not be worried about tomorrow, because tomorrow will take care of itself. And so you have to release your attachment to the outcome. And then you also have to know you're not doing it on your own strength. So in that is power and strength within itself, because I released the need to know all the answers. I don't have to know all the answers, because you're co-creating with God, with the universe,
and
since you're doing that, you don't have to see the whole stairway. You just keep taking that one step towards that visualization and keep that end game in mind.
And that's one thing that I focus on and that I do. And I tell myself, because sometimes, I really enjoy research, and that's my thing. And so I will look something to the end power. And when I feel myself getting in the crevices of the details, I'll pull back and I'll tell myself out loud, I don't need to know all the answers right now. I don't need to know. All I need to know is my next step. And I know that I am in perfect and harmonious alignment with the universe. And I know the next most appropriate steps in every area of my life. And with that knowing, I'm able to release. I can step back. I can detach from the outcome. I already know the destination, and I don't need to know the how.
Exactly, because every step along the way, the how and the outcome is not going to always be in perfect alignment, but you know that the end is exactly what you're choosing.
Right.
You know that.
Because in the good book, he says, we're going to the other side.
Absolutely.
So we already know
that we're going to the other side.
Storm coming, we're going to the other side. This happened, we're
still
going to the other side. Right.
So through it all, people see me smiling. That's because I'm truly happy. I'm truly happy, and I'm truly not worried because I'm going to the other side.
Right.
I know my destination. I know where I'm headed. I might not know all the steps, and I don't need to know all the steps. As my wife Goddess has pointed out, there is no need to know all of those steps.
We don't need to know all the answers right now. All you need to do is know the next most appropriate step. That's it. And that releases so much energy to vibe high. It releases the weight. It releases the worry, the anxiety. It allows you to enjoy the journey.
And enjoy the moment.
Yes.
Live in the moment and enjoy it all along the way, because you're still going to the other side.
Right. Now you got to do something. We're not saying, let's just be clear, we're not saying wait and don't do nothing.
No. Action was mentioned several times.
Yeah, because faith without works,
we already know,
it's dead. It's dead. So we're not saying that. You have to do the work. But what we're saying, you only have to do the next most appropriate step. That's it. And if you have a misstep, right, you can always pivot and get right back on track.
Yeah, and I want to mention this fact because this is so important, and it was important for me to learn, is you have to be comfortable with receiving. In order to manifest, you have to be an excellent receiver.
Yes.
You can't say, I want all of this, and when something is presented to you, you turn it away.
Because you scared.
Or you in your pride, like I would have been in my past. I would have been prideful and say I can do it all by myself. That don't even make sense when you're saying you're co-creating with the universe. That means the universe is going to put angels in your life, earth angels, that are going to help you along this journey. And so you have to be able to receive.
What you say you want, it's not just going to magically appear. It has to come through an open channel. And many a times it comes through people, through earth angels. So you have to be open to receive, whether it be love, whether it be, money, resources, whether it be, network connections, whatever it is.
Whatever it may be, you have to be open to receive. You have to be an excellent receiver, because this is manifestation. If you're drawing what you desire, what you're choosing into your life, you have to be open to receive it. You have to be able to receive it in order to get that blessing. Okay,
now let's take a small break right here, a sidebar, and address negative manifestation. Okay, this is what negative manifestation is. It's when you're vibing in low energy, when you're making choices based on low vibing energy. Some examples. And you're creating your reality based on those low vibing choices and low vibing energy. Stealing, lying, cheating, manipulating, or cunning people. The whole concept of fake it till you make it. Okay, That is low vibing, because that's a form of lying.
And creating
Fake it till
an
you make
illusion
it.
that you have something that you don't.
Right, like you're pretending to have all this money, you balling out, you taking pictures and doing it for the gram in front of this G6, G10, 15, whatever.
It's not yours.
And it ain't even yours, okay? It's not yours, and you out here acting like you got it when you don't. You're acting like you're someone that you're not.
And go back to that stealing thing. How do you feel like stealing and cheating is the come up?
It's not. Okay, and just a sidebar, we're still in the sidebar. Yesterday, Wife Goddess and I was at McDonald's.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, our order was $10.69. Yes. We gave the lady our Cash App and $3, which came out to $11. That was more than enough to cover our food.
Yes,
y'all, this lady tried to cheat us. Said we still owe more money. The Wife Goddess gave her card. She charged that card. But then we thought about it. I was like, no, wait a minute. We have more than enough to pay with our original form of payment.
It didn't sit right with me at all. Because I knew for a fact that we'd given her way too much money.
Right. So we said, okay, we're going to come in because we need to talk about it, right? We need to clear the air.
We need to talk to the manager about it.
So we talked to the manager. We compare our receipts. Y'all, the lady had pocketed our $3. She didn't put the $3 on our receipt.
Tab. Yeah.
Right. Now, she didn't dispute that we had given it to her. She agreed that we gave it to her.
Yep.
And so it was clear that this woman had stole $3.
Put her job on the line for $3.
So you mean to tell me you're going to put your job on the line? You're going to put possibly your freedom on the line?
Yeah.
And now the manager is looking at you. They're going to audit all of your receipts to see if you've been pocketing cash from the register.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, she's going to come under investigation for sure.
Right. And this is what happens to you when shadow encounters light. Because we are light workers, okay, over here.
Yeah.
We have spotlights and we shine our light gladly on dark places.
Yeah, that was a dark place. And it was like, it's not that we can't easily afford $3.
Yeah, we got $3.
But it's the principle that she was really defrauding us. Stealing. My baby going to call it what it is. She was stealing the $3 from McDonald's, because the $3 was supposed to be paid on our tab.
Mm-hmm.
And she was going to take that and then
she
charge
put
it to
that money
us.
in her pocket.
Yeah.
And she ended up getting caught. Okay, so the more to the story is stealing, lying, cheating, manipulating, cunning people, being deceptive, creating illusions, fake it till you make it, is all low vibing energy. When you operate in low vibing energy, you will make choices based on that energy. As a result, you will manifest negative manifestations into your reality. Now, you may have a temporary win. You may hoodwink people, and we're all seeing this play out in the media with a person we're not even gonna name him, but y'all see what's going on out here in these streets. Hoodwinking people when all along you are a liar, you are a cheat, and when that mask is snatched off your face, now you lose everything. You lose your credibility, you lose your integrity. So it is very important to keep your feelings high, to manifest from your highest self, right?
I agree with that.
That's always where you want to stay.
Yeah, in order to realize those wishes and dreams and all of the things, the desires of your heart, whatever you choose to call it, in order to bring into your life what you choose
keep
it, you have to remain in positive vibes, in positive energies.
Yes.
And when you find yourself in negative emotions, and they happen, it's like I said, it's a part of every human to have a negative emotion from time to time.
Yes.
You have to be more mindful.
Right.
Know that you're there and know that I can change it. I have that power. I get to choose what I feel.
Take action, make a difference.
Nothing outside of me controls how I feel.
That's right.
And so how I feel is my choice, and I'm choosing to be happy. Right. I'm choosing to laugh in this moment.
Right. And you definitely can go back to our episode on, are you on good terms? Good terms. Are you on good terms with yourself? because that's all about happiness and how to generate happiness from within you.
Absolutely.
So that's all we have for you today. We hope you enjoyed this episode.
I hope you get in your feelings.
Don't forget to get in your feelings and go over to houseofsacredlove.com. House of Sacred Love, we have a 21-day mind-body detox that will help you get into your feelings so you can manifest and create the life that you love.
Absolutely.
Okay? So until next time,
Be the light.
be the light.